Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Rehan and I am passionate about learning, teaching, and exploring ideas that improve leadership, teamwork, and human relationship. Today's topic is the importance of empathy in leadership and teamwork. Joining us once again is our AI guest. Welcome.
Thanks for having me back, Ray. Empathy in leadership and teamwork is such a vital topic. It's honestly what separates good leaders from great ones. When leaders and team members genuinely understand and care about each other's perspectives and struggles, everything changes. Trust builds, collaboration improves, and people actually want to show up and give their best. I'm really excited to explore how empathy transforms teams and organizations. So, where should we start?
Let's start with the basics. What is empathy?
Right. So, empathy is the ability to understand and share what someone else is feeling, to put yourself in their shoes and see things from their perspective. It's not just sympathy, which is feeling sorry for someone. Empathy is actually connecting with their emotions and experience on a deeper level. In leadership and teamwork,
Why is empathy important in leadership?
empathy is absolutely critical in leadership. Leaders with empathy create environments where people feel valued and heard, which boosts motivation and loyalty. When employees know their leader genuinely cares about them, not just their output, they're more engaged and productive. Empathetic leaders also make better decisions because they consider how choices affect people, not just profits. They handle conflicts more skillfully and build stronger teams. Plus, empathy creates psychological safety. People feel comfortable taking risks and being authentic, which drives innovation and creativity.
How does empathy improve teamwork?
Empathy transforms teamwork because people stop seeing each other as obstacles and start seeing each other as allies. When team members understand each other's perspectives and challenges, communication improves and misunderstandings decrease. People become more willing to help each other and support through difficulties. Empathy also builds trust, which is the glue that holds teams together. And when conflicts arise, which they always do, empathetic teams handle them constructively instead of destructively. Basically, empathy creates collaboration and psychological safety where people actually thrive together.
Uh, what happens in a team without empathy?
Without empathy, teams become toxic and dysfunctional. People feel disconnected and undervalued. So motivation and loyalty drop. Communication breaks down because nobody's really listening to each other. They're just waiting to speak. Conflicts escalate into personal attacks instead of being resolved collaboratively. There's no trust, so people become defensive and protective rather than open. Turnover increases because people leave toxic environments. And ironically, performance suffers because people aren't engaged or supportive of each other. A team without empathy is basically a group of individuals working against each other rather than together.
Can empathy be learned?
Absolutely. Empathy can definitely be learned and developed. It's not something you're born with or without. It's a skill you build through practice and intentionality. You develop empathy by actively listening to others without judgment, asking questions to understand their perspective, and reflecting on their experiences. Practicing vulnerability and sharing your own struggles helps too. because it opens the door for others to do the same. Reading stories, engaging with different cultures and backgrounds, and spending time with people different from you all build empathy. It takes effort and practice, but anyone can become more empathetic.
What are the qualities of empathic leader?
An empathetic leader listens deeply without interrupting or planning their response while you're talking. They're genuinely curious about their team's lives and challenges, not just work performance. They're vulnerable and authentic, they admit mistakes and share their own struggles, which gives permission for others to do the same. They're patient and non judgmental, creating space where people feel safe being themselves. They follow through on what people tell them and show they actually care about solutions. And they celebrate others' wins and support them through difficulties. Basically, empathetic leaders make people feel seen and valued.
Where do some leaders lack empathy?
Some leaders lack empathy for a few reasons. They might be so focused on results and metrics that they forget people are behind those numbers. Some were never modeled empathy themselves, so they don't know how to practice it. Others have insecurities or fear losing control, so they keep distance emotionally. Some are just stressed and burned out, which narrows their capacity to care about others. And honestly, some workplaces reward ruthlessness over compassion. So leaders think that's what it takes to succeed. But here's the thing, leaders without empathy create fear based cultures where people just do the minimum to survive.
What is the biggest benefit of empathy in life?
The biggest benefit is connection, genuine, meaningful relationships with people. Empathy breaks down the walls between us and creates real understanding and belonging. In life, it means stronger friendships, healthier families, and better romantic relationships. In work, it means fulfilling careers surrounded by people who actually care about you. And personally, empathy gives you purpose because you're contributing to others' well being, not just your own. Life with empathy is richer, more meaningful, and honestly less lonely. It transforms how you move through the world.
Any final advice for our viewers?
Here's my advice, start practicing empathy today in small ways. When someone talks to you, really listen instead of planning your response. Ask questions to understand their perspective, even if you disagree. And remember that everyone's fighting battles you know nothing about. So extend grace and kindness. If you're in a leadership position, make empathy non negotiable. Create space for people to be heard and valued. And in your personal life, show up for people authentically. Empathy isn't weakness, it's the strongest thing you can bring to any relationship or team.
Thank you for these powerful insights. Today we learned that empathy is not just a soft skill, it is a powerful leadership quality that builds strong team and meaningful relationships. See you for the next time with another interesting and useful topic. Till then, goodbye.
Beautifully said, Rai. You've captured it perfectly. Empathy is absolutely a powerful leadership quality, not something soft or optional. Thank you for this meaningful conversation, and I really enjoyed exploring this important topic with you and your viewers. Looking forward to our next session on another valuable subject. Till then, take care and keep leading with heart.